Hey, David here again for another round of AI and automation. Hi everybody, happy Sunday. I hope you've been watching all the content and videos I've been making around AI and automation. If not, no problem, because you'll always go back to my LinkedIn page and watch all those videos around AI. So today we have another exciting topic. We are going to solve another problem. So before I start, let me say this. I've been seeing a lot of buzz around AI, people showing some complex workflows in different, I would say, networks, YouTube, LinkedIn, everywhere. But let me say this. This is great. This is amazing to showcase all those workflows. But in reality, companies, they don't really care about how complex your workflow is. They don't care about, by the way, they don't even care about the technology you are going to use to fix their problem. So what they want is they have a problem and they want you to solve, to fix that problem. Let me give an example. So here we have a challenge. Here is a challenge, this message. Our sales team receives hundreds of prospect requests daily through form submissions, okay? Each request requires a personalized email response followed by manual lead creation in Salesforce. Okay, it's a challenge. Additionally, when a prospect books a meeting, the team must manually confirm the booking via email, okay, and create a corresponding task in Salesforce. Another challenge. This repetitive workflow consumes valuable time, increases the risk, blah blah blah. All right. So we have a challenge here. Our sales team, basically, whenever they receive data from prospects, they have to reply to them in a manual way, personalize the email, and they have to create the Salesforce lead manually. And at the same time, when the client, actually the prospects, basically book a meeting, what's going to happen is they have to confirm the booking via email manually and then create a task in Salesforce manually, right? Very repetitive, time consuming. This can even create errors. So what we're going to do today is that we are going to automate all of this. That way, this sales team, whenever a prospect books, basically submit a form, our agent will automatically receive the data, will understand the data, will write, let's say, customized email to the prospect, and then will create automatically a lead in Salesforce. And then if the prospect book a meeting, what's going to happen? If he books a meeting, he's gonna receive an email automatically sent by our agent, and there will be a task created automatically in Salesforce, right? So there is a form I created here. There you go. You don't need to see the code again. Here's the form. So we have a company here. This is a logistics company. Basically, the description, yes, Logiflow Solution is a leading logistics supply chain management company dedicated to provide comprehensive description. And then you have the challenge they're facing. What is the challenge? One of the significant challenges currently faced by Logiflow Solution is the time they use basically to, I would say, type in or fill in manually the systems they have with documents. So what's gonna happen is, let me come back to this workflow and we're gonna start listening, right? So when I click on submit this form, I did earlier, so we click on here, all right, and we come back to our workflow. Well, what's happening is that this is very interesting, is that now the model is using let's say the agent is using a model to basically analyze the request. It will automatically send an email to the prospect and create a lead at the same time in Salesforce. So let me show you an example of email. If I come here, here's an email he just sent. There you go. Hey Paul, thank you for submitting your request. Excited to help Logiflow Solution achieve a technological transformation, blah blah blah. So first a resume of what was submitted. All right, and then the model will position itself as an expert. All right, example, the ROI gain and so on. You see, blah blah blah. And then in the end, here we are confident that this plan will address your challenges and position a flow solution for future growth and success. And if they want to book a meeting, they can even book a meeting here. Okay, but we gotta get back to this. So if I go to Salesforce, remember I had no leads here. Okay, let's come to Salesforce and then refresh our Salesforce page to see if we have a lead that was created by our agent. Right, here you go. Now we have our lead that was created by the agent. Amazing, right? And if we come to details, you will see all the details, right? Even like information around this lead, what logic flow is, the challenges they are currently facing. So this lead creation was done automatically, right? We did not need to do it manually. Okay, so an email was sent. Okay, here we have an email, and then a lead was created in Salesforce. Use again, right, instead of flying, right? And I think another cool thing is, if today I can still come back to my workflow here and say, hey, I want to still, listen, right? We can start we can listen again. But this time, what I will do is I will go back to the email and here, let's book a meeting. Okay, let's book a meeting. This time I'm going to book a meeting with myself. This is crazy, but yeah, we are using Call here to book a meeting. So we can do this with anything, right? Google and other types of calendar. So let's come here, 27. This is just a test anyway. Discovery. Okay, let's go. Then, we are booking here. Good. We've just basically booked our meeting. Let's go back to our flow. All right. And then you realize something. Well, then what happened? Okay. If I go back to my email, because I booked the meeting with my own self, you will see that I've received a notification saying, hey, you know what, David? Thanks for booking a 30-minute discovery call with our team. Your meeting is scheduled from, the time, Africa, Casablanca time, so on. We're looking forward to learning more about your goals, blah, blah. So customize basically this booking, all right? And then at the same time, a task was created in Salesforce as well. So if I go to Salesforce, let me just write down here tasks. It's just like, if I come here, okay, you'll see we have a task here. So I click on this one, and you'll see here we have a task. Appointment details, name, let's say email, address, and so even the source where this booking is coming from automatically. So again, guys, I do not believe in showing technical stuff, complicated stuff. What I really believe in is that the most important thing is for you today to solve a problem, right? Leverage AI, leverage all these technologies to solve the problem rather than just talking about complex and technical stuff, right? Thank you. Enjoy your Sunday.